Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. He's looking to throw. He's got it for the two-point conversion, and they're up 8-zip. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick. And welcome to Boise, Idaho, where fans describe a home game in one way. We get them on the blue, and that typically means trouble for anyone who tangles with the Boise State Broncos. We've got a top 25 showdown in this one, both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Line gets set, first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the sophomore just a little too much on that one.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interceptions. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. The play action fake. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
The Broncos will hustle to the line. Off the play fake. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Setting up the screen. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not to start this offense one.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. 4th down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. Try to get it on the ground. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10.
No mystery there. 4th and inches. Hand it off. Keep the drive alive.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Powers through the defender. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. A lot of urgency for this offense.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On the run, it's Hayden. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. They will score! Touchdown, Colorado! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They think there's room to run to the right here. Across the 25, he's got room. Off to the races to the right. At the 30. He's at the 10, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Boise State. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Is coming back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Scanning the field, it's Sanders. Fires to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry up. Going up top on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge game in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
To the air, it's Sanders. He looks that one in nicely. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And I love working the slot receivers. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot. Maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Wants to throw on third down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. What a snag by the defense.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Trying to find his man on first down. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Running back searching for a hole. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. To the air, it's Sanders. The throw to the outside is complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback will audible. They'll throw it on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And the Broncos will kick it away to crank up the second half. The kickoff bounces through the... Bring it out to the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Buffaloes want to move quickly. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And the Buffaloes are marching down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. And just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a gap. It's Hayden. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. A run. When you see that field of blue, you know it can be only one place in the world. Boise, Idaho, on the campus of Boise State and home to the fabled giant killers, the Boise State Broncos. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Boise State Broncos. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Razorbacks will kick it away first. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. First down here for the offense. Give to the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll try the run. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. The Broncos in the hurry-up. He wants to throw. He unleashes a long one. Pulls it in on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll run play action. Looking for space to the left. That's caught. It's Wagner. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
Nowhere to go with the football that time. Great job by the defense watching the QB's eyes. And how about tackling the catch? He wasn't able to throw it deep down the field, but as soon as the guy made the snag, down he went.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. That is no good. After the miss, no change in the score. Offense set on first down. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Green. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got his man. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's going for the big play. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You could underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver coming across in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Sategna. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Quickly to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Back to throw, it's Green. Fires to the wideout. And he intercepts it. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. On the move at the 30. And he's running in the open. The 30. The 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Broncos.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig scene.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. To the air, it's Green. Got his man on the right. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Wants to throw on first down. Still looking on the move. At the 40, there he goes. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Throws to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
He makes the catch. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Stopped after making the catch. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
He'll just keep slinging it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Armstrong. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch him get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he made the extra point without problem. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Boise State ready to send out that offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense. He wants to take the top off. And the pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Razorbacks have pushed it inside the 20. Dropping back, it's Green. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Crosses the 30. He's got away. Nothing but Green ahead. The 30. The 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Broncos!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. The kickoff unit about to go to work. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Dances away. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And the Broncos will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Hill. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Open space at the 25. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Handoff from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. It's Green. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D quarterback.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Complete to the right. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QP position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And the incompletion brings up a second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort.
Going for it all. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Coming after it. Trying to escape and get it himself. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Quickly complete. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Arkansas! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
He's into the end zone for the 2, and he gives them the lead.
Man, that is a decision offensively that potentially gets you fired as a head coach if you don't come through with that. You could have just tied the game with an extra point, but instead you go for 2 to take the lead, and they get it. Wow.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. On first down, here comes this offense.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Using his legs, it's Genty. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now the play fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. But now, time for the 4th quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got him on the right side. Great job by the receiver to get the foot down.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds.
Trying to burn this defensive back. He caught it. Touchdown, Boise State. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Looking to throw, it's Green. Getting some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Fires to the right. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, and makes the big mistake.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it. They'll line up to go for 2. Wants to go up top. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And it's on the ground.
And that's unfortunate for the offense. A golden opportunity to walk away with 2 extra points, but you fumble it at a critical juncture in the game. How's this one going to impact this game?
Fielded in the end zone. And he coughs it up inside the 20. Corralled by the kicking team.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do.
Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the Mountaineers and a fan base that has been, shall we say, preparing since early in the morning for the battle we have in store. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on a team from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Mountaineers will put total leather and will get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First down for this offense. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Second down coming up. They'll go right back to the run. On the move at the 30. Can anyone catch him? He's at the 30. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Aztecs!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. The kickoff team out there getting set. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to throw, it's Green. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's look. The offense back on top of it. That's going to be a safety, but trust me, that could have been much, much worse. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. On the move, it's Sutton.
The returner is tackled down at the 42, and the San Diego State offense will take over.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
At the 35, he's loose. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. On the run, it's Cooper. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, San Diego State. Lining up to add another. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
To advance on the football.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On the
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is when you're going to throw the ball consistently.
He's looking deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
To throw, it's Green. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
I'll tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off play action on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Cooper. They get him down after he makes the catch. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
The Aztecs have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Can the defense stop him again on second and goal? Just when they're looking run, now up top. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. The 50. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, West Virginia. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Ready to try the point after. Back to throw. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to pull a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He's looking to throw. And it's put in danger, and it's picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he creeps. And a great opportunity for his offense.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Ready,
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
West Virginia.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback checking the play. Back to pass, it's Green. Back open in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Off play action. Sends it downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
That's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. What this says about trusting your defense, but they're going for an early onside kick down one possession. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. Makes the catch. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run it on the counter. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
And the Aztecs will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Cooper. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He got it. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. They get to him as he throws. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. The Aztecs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little 2nd half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the 2nd half so that they can win this game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll run it from the gun. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's Green. Finds his back in the middle. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not...
He'll take a deep shot here. Grabs it inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown Mountaineers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. From the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. And the sticky fingers makes that 2-point conversion decision a good one. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Sutton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Maybe they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Might as well stick with him. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Pulls it in. It's Cooper. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. He's got him in the flat. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. The give out of the gun. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
He'll pull it down. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence that this offense is going to make a play. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
Well, they don't pick up the first down there, but in this 2-minute situation, they need their quarterback to be decisive, to be accurate, and make really good decisions. And we'll see what he's able to do as they inch closer and closer towards the goal line.
Quick strike complete. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
That's a great job by the quarterback here in this 2-minute situation, realizing that all of his receivers are available in live targets right now, right? He hasn't thrown to that guy too often up to this point of the game, but he didn't quit on him, and that play saw him wide open and gave him a shot.
And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
And for quarterbacks, corner routes can sometimes be some of the harder throws to complete. So you can see this quarterback has really worked time and again in practice and throughout his career trying to perfect his accuracy on these difficult throws.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Aztecs! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Looking for the two-point try. They'll try to pound their way in. Moving toward the end zone. Ball out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
It was a golden opportunity on that two-point conversion attempt, but he fumbles. You got to have better ball security. They come away with no points.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And stampeding through the defense. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too...
Oh, look out, there he goes! And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup.
This guy just gives you that. He's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback doing that to your defense.
He fires to the left side. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot.
They're intercepted. No real chance.